Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball.
Great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Now here's Thompson. Pass to Şengün. On the wing, Durant. Houston working the ball around. Smith no good. A streamlined rebuild for the Rockets. In 2021, they trade away James Harden. 4 years later, the #2 seed in the West, Grant.
And they haven't shortchanged their future either. Sure, they've added key veterans, but the bulk of their roster is still very young with room to grow. You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
And it's Morant off the drive. And the dunk by Edey.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. That one misses for Edey. Well, Grant, we've got a treat tonight. These are two of the best offenses in the league.
Yeah, B.A., you know, one thing they have in common, they make smart decisions with the ball. And, of course, they know how and when to attack. I think we'll get some high IQ hoops here tonight.
Inside. And the dunk by Edey.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
Smith no good. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Ime Udoka and I were able to chat. He's focused on Jaren Jackson Jr. tonight, always a big problem for opponents. Coach told me Triple J does the two things we all want, hit threes and block shots. He's won a Defensive Player of the Year, so we're talking about one of the toughest guys to game plan for because he's really good at both ends. Guys?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Yeah, there have been very few players at 6'2" who've played above the rim like Durant.
Outside Durant. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early. And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. Here's Şengün. And Houston, another three.
They're calmly knocking it down. Şengün looks zen-like at times.
And you watch Alperen Şengün. He's a beast on the blocks, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he throws his weight around, but what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
Jackson gets the bucket.
Well, we know he can space the floor, but Jackson is still at his best in the paint.
Thompson draws the double. Pass to Smith. For three. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And there's 1:38 left to play in the first. Wells misses. Rockets trail by 4. Here's Şengün. And stolen by Jackson. Ooh, stolen by Smith. For three, Durant. Driving to the basket. And Durant slams it home.
And reaching deep into the bag. Durant finishes with a flourish, and he's got the sauce.
Edey. And the dunk by Edey.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Now here's Edey. He's got 6. And it's in there. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. Şengün with it. Pass to Okogie. To the middle. Here's Smith. Oh, and that miss makes him 0 for 4. Not a great start. Wells, that's good. Wells has gotten his second bucket of the game.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Here's Şengün. A big-time effort for Zach Edey, providing a lot of energy for us. We played through one quarter in this one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
It's Durant with a drive. Here's Okogie, and that comes off the assist by Green. Okogie's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And really an offensive transformation for the Grizzlies since 2024, Grant.
Yeah, they're pushing the pace, playing a unique style with a lot of cutting and movement off the ball, crashing the offensive glass. I mean, it all seems to be working. I love the decision there by Shepherd to challenge the lane.
Picked by Aldama. Now Landale. Clock at 6. The teardrop. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's his first trip to the line. No good on the free throw. Well, to play great defense, teams have to provide help. But how do you avoid overhelping?
It's a great question, B.A., and it's like anything in the game. Basketball is a game of decisions. I think people look at it and they talk about athletic ability and they talk about skills, which are both important. But the best players and the best teams are the best decision makers, and the same thing goes as to when to help and when to stay home on shooting.
Here's Landale, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, team. The Rockets have brought in the right veterans. Coach Ime Udoka said, quote, "Their approach rubbed off on our entire team. We can only teach so much, but you have to have guys that have carved out their niche in the league with that edge and that defensive mentality. It was invaluable for our team." Back to you, Brian.
They've got that grit. Thank you, Allie. Pass to Holiday. Launches it from deep. Aldama grabs the board. Memphis leading by 7. Here's Morant.
Look out!
Wow!
Oh, my goodness.
Well, on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you say? We give Morant about an 11 there?
Jacks up a 3. Buries it from 3. He has 7.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. Must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Morant bullies his way in for the bucket.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Stan, he's one of the most exciting players in the league right now. What makes Ja Morant so special?
Well, look, B.A., his explosiveness. Sometimes he makes you nervous with how much he throws his body around. But what I love about Ja is that it shows he has no offset. He plays with intensity.
Here's Adams. And stolen by Morant. And now Memphis on the break. Wide open look. And there's Memphis with another bucket.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Pass to Shepherd. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. That one goes in. Shepherd's got 6.
And not only can he burn you from deep, Shepherd is also skilled inside. Just great work there.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Just an electrifying style on the court for Ja Morant. And Grant, he's not shy when it comes to confrontation.
Oh, yeah. No, he's not ducking any smoke. But part of his maturation is choosing his battles, including trying to preserve his body from those fearless forays to the rim.
And Morant drops them both.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away points.
Durant puts some moves on. And it's slammed in by Durant.
I mean, that's just elite versatility. How many ways can Durant beat you? Insane handles for someone who's 7 feet.
To the paint. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. And so it's Memphis. Outside Morant. Morant on his way. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Yeah, just so many ways Morant can create.
Pass to Smith. Back to Thompson. Green, a screen to the inside. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. They retain possession, and it's Green missing. And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. And here's Edey. Give him 8. It's rebounded by Şengün. Rockets trail by 12. And it's exceptional the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team.
Yeah, I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
Free throw good. Green. You talk about a high-variance team. The Grizzlies keep you guessing, Coach.
Yeah, they do. They're young, brash, a ton of talent, and at times they've seemed poised to take over the West, but it hasn't happened yet.
And there's the drive. Pass to Edey. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Thompson. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Edey.
In for your Rockets.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Durant on the attack. And Durant with the big finish.
You know, the defense had no answer for Durant's quickness. He drives right in and hammers it down.
Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
The assist.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. Pass to Jackson. Softly drops in the floater. He's got 11.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
Memphis leading by 13. Now here's Wells. And here's Morant outside. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Amen Thompson, one of the most spectacular athletes in basketball. Coach Ime Udoka said he's so fast and explosive that he has the versatility to attack any matchup. Put a big body on him, he still has his advantages. We can put him anywhere in actions, and he can get downhill. Brian, back to you.
What an athlete. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Kicks it out to Jackson. Lots of room. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
Well, don't count on Jackson Jr. for big assist numbers, but he'll make smart passes.
Durant for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. This is his second trip to the line in the game. The free throw drops for Morant. Memphis making a switch here. Grizzlies lead by 16. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Pass to Williams. The 3. Capella with a rebound. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Smith outside. Down low. And it's Capella with the jam.
Clever ball movement from Smith. The pick and roll gets another guy free, and he's able to get him the ball.
Jackson for 3. Hits the three-pointer. Jackson's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
No good from 11 feet. Grizzlies lead by 14. Outside Wells. Kevin Durant pulls it in. 36 seconds left in the third. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Wow. Smith going for a slam. He wants everyone to know that he's arrived. Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Memphis shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. And he drops it first.
Well, you talk about a guy who could start for any team in the league. That's what Jaren Jackson is all about.
To the paint. Here's Green. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Green's got 7 points in the game.
Great mind, leading his teammate right to the bucket.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter. Stranger things have happened. And there's a whistle. That goes on Vince Williams. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Off the inbound. And he sinks the layup.
Oh, when we talk about the future of Shepherd, scoring inside is very important to take his game to the next level.
To the inside. Here's Landale. Off the mark there with a three.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Okogie. And it's off from three-point range.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Outside, Caldwell Pope. Picked by Aldama. The drive by Morant. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Well, he's just lightning fast. Morant is so effective in the two-man game.
Capella. The Grizzlies pull it in. Into the lane. And then Morant with the dunk.
The assist.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
And that one's good. Morant.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Pass to Aldama. There's the three. Capella with a rebound. And out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
Substitution on the court.
Grizzlies lead by 19. Here's Edey. Up top, Morant. Smith with the rebound.
Missed opportunity. He's just got to shake that one off.
Deflects the pass. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Outside Morant. Launches it. It's